Hi, I'm Sir Dash Masong. Welcome to my college entrance test review, Physics Part 5. Let's start. Physics 36, Doppler effect. A stationary observer hears a train whistle. The train approaches the observer at 40 meters per second. The actual frequency of the whistle is 600 Hz. What frequency does the observer hear? The speed of sound is 340 meters per second. A. 600 Hz, B. 680 Hz, C. 720 Hz, or D. 800 Hz. Again, a stationary observer hears a train whistle. The train approaches the observer at 40 meters per second. The actual frequency of the whistle is 600 Hz. What frequency does the observer hear? The speed of sound is 340 meters per second. A. 600 Hz, B. 680 Hz, C. 720 Hz, or D. 800 Hz. Pause this video and try to solve it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter B, 680 Hz. Okay, let's recall muna ano nga ba yung Doppler effect. Yung Doppler effect ay yung change in frequency when a source and observer are in relative motion. Ibig sabihin, for example, sa case na to, yung train papalapit kay stationary observer, so merong change in frequency. So, pwede mangyari to if the source is moving or pwede rin naman stationary yung source, tapos si observer yung nagmo-move, ano? Or pwede rin both of them are moving. And in this case, if the source moves toward the observer, ibig sabihin yung sound waves nako-compress siya, so yung pitch niya nagiging higher, ano? It's increasing. Kasi yung frequency niya is increasing. So later we will solve kung magkano yung naging frequency na na-observe dito. Okay? So, i-recall lang din natin yung concept. Kapag yung source naman moving away from stationary observer, yung sound waves naman ay nai-stretch, kumbaga, yung opposite ng kanina. Ibig sabihin, yung pitch niya bumababa naman kasi yung wavelength niya nag-i-increase, yung frequency naglo-lower. Okay, so maraming recall na concepts yan. Let's now solve Doppler formula. So yung Doppler effect, ito yung kanyang formula. F prime equals F times V over V minus Vs. Kung meron kayong ibang symbols na ginagamit, okay lang yon. So yung iba, FO equals Fs, okay lang yon. So kung ano yung book na ginamit nyo, pwede. So dito, yung F prime ay yung observed frequency, yung F yung frequency ng source dito. For example, dito, yung 600 Hz nga, yung frequency ng source or yung train. Then yung V yung speed ni sound, yung Vs naman yung speed ng source, which is yung train na moving at 40 meters per second. Now, we can now plug in. So that is 600 Hz times 340 meters per second over 340 meters per second minus 40 meters per second, yung speed nga ng train. So that is 600 times 340 over 300. So dito, pwede mo nang isolve na lang. Pwede mo i-divide mo na 340 over 300 times 600. It's up to you. Or simply, if you will see the pattern, 600 over 300 is simply 2. So 2 times 340, you will have 680 Hz. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Physics 37. Gravitational potential energy. Vertical projectile. A 2-kilogram rock is thrown vertically upward with an initial velocity of 20 meters per second. Neglecting air resistance, what is the maximum height reached by the rock? Use G equals 10 meters per second squared. A. 10 meters, B. 20 meters, C. 40 meters, or D. 80 meters. Again, a 2-kilogram rock is thrown vertically upward with an initial velocity of 20 meters per second. Neglecting air resistance, what is the maximum height reached by the rock? Use G equals 10 meters per second squared. A. 10 meters, B. 20 meters, C. 40 meters, or D. 80 meters. Pause this video and try to solve it on your own. Alright, the correct answer is letter B, 20 meters. Bago natin ipakita yung solution, let's muna discuss yung mga concepts. Yung gravitational potential energy or GPE is the energy an object has due to its height above the ground. So yung formula natin doon ay yung mgh. the mass times the gravitational potential, the acceleration due to gravity, that's the g, and the h or yung height. Yung g natin dito is 10 meters per second square. Now, yung kinetic energy naman is the energy of motion. No? Ang formula naman is 1 of mv squared. Take note, in the absence of air resistance, yung total mechanical energy is conserved. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng initial kinetic energy niya na-convert into gravitational potential energy at the highest point. So, gamitin natin yun mamaya sa pag-solve. There are many ways to solve this problem. Pwede ka mag-kinematic equations. Pero ipapakita ko dito yung energy conservation kasi mas madali ito. Useful to para sa mga entrance exam, kasi limited yung time natin. So dito, at the maximum height, the rock's velocity becomes 0. Tama? So let's use the conservation of energy. Yung initial kinetic energy would be equal to the final gravitational potential energy at the top. Take note of that. So yung kinetic energy na 1 half mv squared, i-equate natin kay mgh. Para makuha agad natin yung maximum height na hinahanap dito. So 1 half mv squared equals mgh, conservation of energy. Muli, itong initial kinetic energy ay na-convert into the gravitational potential energy maximum. Alright, so from there, makikita nyo, pwede makancel yung m. So magiging 1 half v squared equals gh. You can now solve for h. Rearranging the equation, you will see that h would be equal to v squared over 2g. Now, you can plug in. Take note lang make sure naka-SI unit. So, dito naka-SI unit naman, naka-meter per second yung initial velocity and meter per second squared naman yung g. Tapos naka-kilogram naman yung mass. So, plug in 20 meter per second, then square over 2 times 10. So, that is 400 over 20 or 20 meters. Letter B. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Physics 38. Ohm's Law. Parallel circuit. 3 resistors, 6 ohms, 12 ohms, and 4 ohms are connected in parallel across a 24-volt battery. What is the total current drawn from the battery? A. 2 amperes, B. 6 amperes, C. 12 amperes, or D. 24 amperes. Again, 3 resistors, 6 ohms, 12 ohms, and 4 ohms are connected in parallel across a 24-volt battery. What is the total current drawn from the battery? A. 2 amperes, B. 6 amperes, C. 12 amperes, or D. 24 amperes. Go. Pause this video and try to solve it on your own. Alright, the correct answer is letter C, 12 amperes. Paano nga ba nakuha yan? Okay, recall muna natin yung concept. Yung Ohm's Law, it states that the current through a resistor is directly proportional doon sa voltage across it and inversely proportional naman sa resistance. Yung equation natin is I equals V over R. Again, I equals V over R. So ngayon, from the problem, given na yung V natin, 24 volts. Kaso wala pa tayong total resistance or equivalent resistance. So we have to solve that first. Now, in a parallel circuit, meron tayong formula to get the total or equivalent resistance. So that is 1 over R total equals 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3 and so on. O 1 over R equivalent equals 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. From the problem, binigay yung resistors mo, 6, 12, and 4. So we can plug in. That is simply 1 over 6 plus 1 over 12 plus 1 over 4. So you can solve it on your own. Ikaw bahala kung ano yung method na gagamitin mo. Pero to show you the step-by-step, so we can look for the common denominator. That's 12. So that would be 2 over 12 plus 1 over 12 plus 3 over 12. So we will have 6 over 12. So that is 1 over 2. Hindi pa yan yung total or equivalent resistance. Ayan yung reciprocal niya. So to get the R total, you have to take the reciprocal. So that is 2 ohms. Sir, 2 ohms na ba yung sagot? Mali pa, kasi ang tanong total current, hindi total resistance. We have to apply the Ohm's Law now. So, V equals IR or I equals V over R. So, that is 24 volts over 2 ohms. So, that is letter C, 12 amperes. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Physics 39. Gas laws. Boyle's law. A gas occupies a volume of 2 liters at a pressure of 1 atm. If the temperature is kept constant and the pressure is increased to 4 atm, what will be the new volume? A. 0.5 liters, B. 2 liters, C. 4 liters, or D. 8 liters. Again, a gas occupies a volume of 2 liters at a pressure of 1 atm. If the temperature is kept constant and the pressure is increased to 4 atm, what will be the new volume? A. 0.5 liters, B. 2 liters, C. 4 liters, or D. 8 liters. Pause this video and try to solve it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter A, 0.5 liters. Okay, i-recall natin ano nga ba yung Boyle's law. Sinasabi sa Boyle's law that for a fixed amount of gas at constant temperature, yung pressure and volume are inversely proportional. Ibig sabihin, when the pressure goes up, the volume goes down, and vice versa. So yung product na PV remains constant as long as temperature does not change. So yung equation ni Boyle is P1V1 equals P2V2. Okay, let's identify the given. Yung P1 mo is 1 atm, V1 is 2 liters, P2 ay 4 atmospheres. So we can solve for V2 now. So P1V1 equals P2V2. So from the equation, rearranging, V2 is simply P1V1 over P2. We can now plug in. That's 1 times 2 over 4. So yung units makakancel lang naman. Ano? Ang matitira ay 2 over 4 or 0.5 liters. Letter A. See you sa next session. God bless! Physics 40. Projectile motion. Horizontal launch. A ball is kicked horizontally from the edge of a cliff with a horizontal speed of 15 meters per second. The cliff is 20 meters high. Neglecting air resistance, how long does it take for the ball to hit the ground? Use G equals 10 meters per second squared. A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 4 seconds. Or D. 20 seconds. Again, a ball is kicked horizontally from the edge of a cliff with a horizontal speed of 15 meters per second. The cliff is 20 meters high. Neglecting air resistance, how long does it take for the ball to hit the ground? Use G equals 10 meters per second squared. A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 4 seconds. Or D. 20 seconds. Pause this video and try to solve it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter B, 2 seconds. Sir, paano nga ba na-solve yun? Okay, pakita natin yung step by step. Again, there are many ways to solve this. Very important to note lang, sa projectile motion, yung horizontal and vertical motion are independent. And the time to hit the ground depends only on the vertical motion. Later, we will see that sa solution natin. For vertical motion, take note, yung initial vertical velocity dito sa problem na to is 0 kasi it is kicked horizontally. So 0 yung initial vertical velocity. So U, Y, yung gagamitin kong symbol dito is 0. Yung displacement is SY. So that's 20 meters downward or pwede mong ilagay negative 20. It's up to you kung anong convention gagamitin mo. Yung acceleration ay 10 meters per second squared, syempre downward. Now, we can use the kinematic equations. Again, there are many ways to solve it. It's up to you. Kung may alam kang advanced method, go. Pwede mong gamitin yan. But here, I will use this kinematic equation. Okay? S equals UYT plus 1/2 GT squared. Sa ibang book, that is D equals VIT plus 1/2 AT squared. Okay lang din yon. So dito, we can now substitute. Yung S natin, displacement is 20 equals 0 times t plus 1/2 times 10 times t squared. Okay? Again, that's 20 equals 0 times t plus 1/2 times 10 times t squared. Now, 20 equals 5t squared kasi 0t is 0, of course. So, solving for t, you will have t squared equals 4 or t equals 2 seconds. Of course, the positive yung gagamitin natin wala namang negative na time. So the answer is letter B. Look at this, study carefully. Ano nakita nyo dito? Yung horizontal speed na 15 meters per second, hindi natin nagamit. Bakit? It does not affect how long the ball takes to fall because the gravity pulls it downward at the same rate regardless of horizontal motion. Again, the horizontal speed na 15 meters per second does not affect how long the ball takes to fall. Bakit? Kasi the gravity alone pulls it downward at the same rate regardless of the horizontal motion. Okay? So the time to fall from a height depends only on the height and the acceleration due to gravity as evident dun sa may solution natin kanina. Okay? I hope that's clear. See you sa next session. God bless! Hashtag sana makatulong. If you want a free digital copy of this reviewer, pinamimigay ko po ng libre. How? Just comment on this video, free reviewer, and I will send you the link. And for more reviewers, please feel free to visit my social media account, Sir Dash Academy. Available sa YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. I suggest puntahan mo sa YouTube yung playlist. Hanapin mo doon yung, sa playlist ha, again, playlist. Hanapin mo doon yung College Entrance Test Reviewers. Kompleto yon, more than 25 videos na yon. Pwede mong i-replay yun, nandun lahat ng subjects, English, Math, Bio, Chem, Physics, General Science. I hope makatulong. And kung gusto mo naman ng further review for a certain subject area, hanapin mo lang din yung subject na kailangan mo ng further review. Gumawa rin ako ng playlist ng bawat subject. Sana makatulong. See you sa next session. God bless!